Inclusive teaching, supporting all students in the college classroom. Formative assessments.
Formative assessments, we often refer to them in the CTL, are assessments for learning, right? So these are assessments that you are, all the different ways that you're collecting information and feedback from your students throughout the semester or throughout a particular unit to understand and to have a better idea about how well they're understanding the material, how well they're developing some of these skills, so that you have an immediate sense of feedback and information to make minor adjustments and tweaks within your instruction, right? So we often think about formative assessment as opportunities for modifying in real time, right? So this might be as simple as a polling tool in class to make sure that you can move on, right, to the next topic of the lecture or the discussion. It can also be something that you capture at the end of class, right, to ask students what they took away with, what their lingering questions are. Two very common examples are things like in-class activities. You might have students read a passage together or work on a problem set alone and then in pairs and then share that back out with the class. This gives the student a lot of immediate feedback just in terms of working with a pair, and they also then get some feedback from the instructor in the context of that discussion. Another very common form of formative assessments are what is called minute papers, right? So these are intended to be 1 minute long. They're captured at the end of class, and they will often include simple questions like, what did you learn today? What lingering questions do you have? One of my favorites is what is the muddiest point of this particular lesson? So what is the piece of this lesson that's sort of, that's not clear to you, that's the muddiest? And my absolute favorite is minute paper is synthesis, asking students to synthesize what was covered in that particular class in a couple sentences. This really, in addition to having them recall that class, it also gets them to practice some of their synthesizing skills as well. So in general, formative assessment is helpful for instructors because it allows them to modify or to redirect or to pivot within a given course or semester so that they can really use the feedback that they're getting from students, not only about what's working in the class, so their indirect feedback, but also their direct evidence, right? What they have demonstrated to that instructor through things like discussion board posts or quiz data that they can review. So it gives the instructor a chance to really modify and shape sort of what comes next in the semester or the course.